Hello, Fur Fam, and welcome to day 64 of the Pokemon Countdown to Paldea. Today, we are talking about our favorite little puppy Pokemon, Growlithe. Yes, I do have a Growlithe plush, and this is the hisuian form of Growlithe. A little keychain I got at the convention I was at this last weekend. Oh, hey, somebody's here. Say hi in the chat so I can say hi to you personally. So we are talking about Growlithe today, the original puppy Pokemon. This cute little fire type from Generation 1 has been in every single game. He does have the hisuian variant. Oh, and the person that was watching left. Well, that's fine. He does have a hisuian variant, which is both fire and rock type, which makes it double weak to water types. So it's 4 times weak to water types, which is not the greatest typing, but, you know, what are you going to do? So, in order to evolve this cute little puppy, you need a Firestone. However, do not evolve it immediately upon receiving a Firestone in the game or buying a Firestone, because while Growlithe learns a lot of Fire-type moves early on, Arcanine, its evolution, does not. So wait till you learn some better Fire-type moves than just Ember, because I think Growlithe learns Flamethrower before it evolves, and maybe Fire Spin too. I'm not entirely sure on that. But yes, it does require a stone for its evolution. It is in the field egg group, and the gender ratio for Growlithe is 75% male, 25% female. So it's a little easier than some of the previously discussed Pokemon to find a female Growlithe than it would be for like a starter Pokemon, because all starter Pokemon, every last one of them, 87.5% male, 12.5% female. So it's very hard to get a starter Pokemon with it being a female. Most of the time when you start the games, your starter is going to be male. That is not necessarily the case when you find cute little Growlithe here. He's absolutely my favorite Pokemon from every game. He's also in the new games for Scarlet and Violet for the Paldea region. And I was actually right when I stated in yesterday's video, because I went back and watched the trailer last night. I was right that Luxray is also going to be in the Paldea region. So look forward to if I can figure out how to get videos of me doing like gameplay through Paldea. Look forward to seeing Growlithe and Luxray on my team, because I'm definitely getting them both. I know Growlithe will overlap with Fuecoco as my starter. Although I am actually doing all 3 starters, I'm not sure that I will keep all 3 starters throughout the entire game. I might rotate them out. I usually go just with the fire type starter first run through, but because we don't know what the evos are for the starter types yet, for the starter Pokemon, I'm going to do all 3 just so I can see what the evos are going to be, because we still don't have any information at all about that, which I am very surprised about. In previous generations, we knew what the evos were going to be before the game's release. We're almost less than 2 months out, and we still don't know yet. Hopefully, with this next set of videos, they'll reveal something about the starters' evos. whether they get a dual typing, what they might look like. I'm hoping for it. I'm praying for it. Hopefully something happens with that. But we'll have to wait and see. So yes, growlithe. Now in the anime, it was revealed, I believe, in the first season that James from Team Rocket, when he was growing up, he had a growlithe as his Pokemon. He called him Growly, which I think is super adorable. I actually nicknamed one of mine Growly when I was playing through one of the games. I forget which, but just because he's so cute. And he kind of looks like a tiger with the back stripes the way they are. He kind of looks like a tiger, but he's a dog. Now, Arcanine, his evolution is known as the legendary Pokemon, even though Arcanine himself is not under the legendary classification on Bulbapedia. It's not actually a legendary Pokemon, but it's classified as the legendary Pokemon in the Pokedex, which is weird. Very, very odd indeed. But yes, so the abilities. I haven't really talked about the abilities for any of the other Pokemon because nobody told me what they were, so I just decided to Google Growlithe today, get some more info. So the abilities that Growlithe can have are either Intimidate or Flash Fire, and its hidden ability is Justified. That's the name of the ability. I don't really know much about them. I'm guessing with Flash Fire, it's kind of like Flame Body, where if he gets hit by a physical attack, then he burns the enemy. I'm not entirely sure. It might just boost the power of fire type moves. Intimidate, I believe, lowers the special attack or defense of the opposing Pokemon. I've had it used against me several times, and I use it against opposing teams a lot. Luxray has the same ability. Luxray can have Intimidate as well. Pokemon we'll be going over tomorrow. The Eevee and its entire evolutionary line. All 8 evolutions. So look forward to that. Yes, I'm going over all 8 of them. Because Eevee covers 8 different types. And I haven't covered a lot of these types before. So I figured, okay, I'm going to just do one whole thing in bulk. Where it's going to be Eevee and all the evolutions. There are 8 in total, and I will talk about all of them tomorrow. Which generation they were introduced in, what their type is, gender ratio, if I can find it, all that. Well, it looks like this live is just going to be me talking to the camera instead of interacting with the chat. Oh, somebody's here. Hi, say hi. Say hi in the chat so I know who you are. But yes, Growlithe has been in every single game according to, what am I on, Bulba Garden? And they left. According to Bulba Garden, Growlithe has been in literally every single generation, and he will continue that trend with Generation 9. Like all of the original 151 Pokemon, he was introduced in Generation 1. There were I think, I want to say 15 types, I think, in Generation 1. We have 18 types now, and 3 of them got introduced after. So yeah, 15 types in Generation 1. Obviously, you would know the starter lines types. You know, the usual type triangle of fire, water, and grass. And then there's electric, ground, poison, which I won't be covering any of the poison type Pokemon because they're really not that cute. Rock, bug, which I think I did go over a bug type. Well, maybe not. Have I gone over Caterpie yet? If I haven't gone over Caterpie, that'll be a separate video because I really do love Butterfree. Butterfree's super cute. What else? Trying to think. Did I say electric already? All right, I'm going to go back and repeat what I've said so far. Fire, water, grass, electric, ground, poison, flying, normal, rock, ice. That's 10. What am I missing? Somebody leave me a comment about which ones I'm missing because I can't honestly remember all the types off the top of my head. I know Dark and Steel were introduced in Gen 2, and then Gen 6 came along and introduced Fairy. I don't remember what all the other types are, but like I said, I will not be covering any poison types because I don't find them like cool or cute or even remotely anything close to awesome. I'm not a huge fan of the poison types. I mean, okay, yes, the Nidorans are kind of cute, but I'm not going to go over them. The Nidorans are kind of cute. Nidoran male and Nidoran female. The reason they named them like that is because in Generation 1, breeding wasn't a thing, so no Pokemon had an associated gender in Generation 1. So in order to differentiate between the two Nidoran lines, they had to name them with the symbol for either male or female because they had two different evolutions. You know, Nidorino and Nidoking for Nidoran male, and then Nidorina and Nidoqueen for Nidoran female. Now, the interesting thing is that in the East, I guess, it is common for males to be more associated with like pink or purple, and the females are more associated with like the color blue, where it's opposite in the West. You would think that the Nidoran male line would be blue and the Nidoran female line would be the pink one, but it's actually not. That is the only thing I will say about the Nidorans because, like I said, I'm not actually going to cover the Nidorans. Tomorrow I will be covering the evolutions, all 8 of them. There's the types for the evolutions. Eevee itself is a normal type Pokemon. Its evolutionary line, the split evolution, are electric, fire, water, grass, fairy, psychic. Psychic was one I forgot. And ghost as well. I will be covering ghosts closer to Halloween. So psychic and ghost, I know were 2 that I forgot. Eevee doesn't have a ghost type. What did I say? Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon. Umbreon is dark type. Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Espeon, Vaporeon, Sylveon, Glaceon, and Leafeon. So, ice, water, grass, fairy, dark, psychic, electric, ice, water, dark, grass, electric, fire. Whatever, we'll go over all of it tomorrow. Sorry, I'm like thinking too hard here. So general information more about Growlithe. The Kantonian Growlithe is 2 feet 4 inches tall, and the Hisuian Growlithe, because it has a little horn on its head, if you can see that here, it's got a little horn on its head. I don't know if you can see that, maybe. It gains an extra 3 inches on top of that, so it's 2 feet 7 inches tall. The weight for kantonian growlithe is 41.9 pounds. That's a pretty respectable weight for a dog. And the hisuian growlithe is 50 pounds. Because it's a rock type, it has more weight to it, which makes sense. So it is in the slow experience group, but like I said, like if you're playing through the Pokemon games for the first time and you're trying to evolve your Growlithe and you're trying to figure out what level does Growlithe evolve at, it uses a stone. Like most of the evolutions, it uses a stone. In fact, I think all the evolutions now use a stone except for maybe Sylveon. But we'll go over that tomorrow. I'll confer with my research team on that. But yes, it is in the slow experience group. You need to have a Firestone to evolve Growlithe. Have to have a Firestone, otherwise it doesn't work. You can't evolve it by leveling up, although you should level it up to at least, I think, 25 or something, so that it learns some decent fire-type moves, and then evolve it with the Firestone, because once it evolves into Arcanine, it learns the move Extreme Speed, which is actually +2 or +3 priority. It's quicker than Quick Attack. So definitely keep like Extreme Speed on your in your attack list, if you want to make sure that your Pokemon does not, whatever Pokemon it is, if you want to make sure that it doesn't hurt itself with some of the moves that it can learn, don't use Takedown because it does have recoil. There are some other moves that have that same drawback. I don't remember what all of them are. But Takedown, Growlithe can learn Takedown. I don't know if it can learn it in Growlithe form or it has to be an Arcanine to learn it. But it does learn Takedown, but I would not recommend it because of the recoil on it. You could accidentally make yourself faint with that. So don't use Takedown if you don't want recoil damage. Got different stuff on the website about the EV yield, the shape of it, the footprint, the Pokedex color. It's listed as brown. Honestly, it should be more orange, but whatever. Base friendship, which I don't even know what that means, is apparently 70. But yes, it is a fire type Pokemon, and it evolves into Arcanine when exposed to a Firestone. Same thing with the Hisuian Arcanine. It needs a Firestone to evolve into Arcanine. In fact, in the game Legends Arceus, which I still haven't completed it because I can't get past Heatran, the Arcanine in the game that you initially have to face off against is one of the boss battles, and it is one of the hardest ones. It took me forever to get past the Arcanine because you're in a volcanic area and it's a smaller space where you have to keep throwing the bags of sand or whatever it is, dust at it, or food. I'm not sure what the heck is in those bags, but like when you're throwing it, you gotta dodge quick. You gotta make sure you're completely out of the way. But it is very hard to do in such a confined space. I passed out maybe 8 or 9 times before I finally got past Arcanine. It is not an easy Pokemon to defeat, unlike with Cleavor, the first boss. We might go over some Hisuian Pokemon because actually some of them are pretty cool. And maybe that's where I'll go over one poison type because there is one that is actually pretty cool. Quillfish in Hisui is a poison type, a water poison type, and it evolves into a Pokemon called Overquill. I might go over that one. That's probably the only poison type one that I will do because it does look really freaking cool. But that is probably the only one I'm going to do of all the poison types, because a lot of them, they just look like super dumb or just kind of goofy, or just like in the case of Trubbish, actual trash. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the poison type. Obviously, you can tell from the amount of fire types I've done. I love the fire type. I do. I love this type. You know, when I went over Score Bunny this weekend, and even Fennekin the last time, I'm a huge fan of fire type Pokemon. I love these guys. Fire types are my absolute favorite, which makes no sense because I'm a Pisces. I'm a water sign, but I love fire types. Tell me that makes sense. It doesn't. But yes, I will be going over each of the starters eventually. I've done 2, maybe 3 so far, because I think I did Fennekin and Score Bunny, and I think I did one other one. I don't remember which, but I'll have to go back and check. Maybe I didn't do another starter, but I will be going over every one of the 24, I think, starter Pokemon. They won't be 24 separate videos because that's kind of insane. Well, no, I guess because there's three starter lines for every game, so 24. Yeah, okay. It will be 24 separate videos. So I got 22 more to go for that. But we are down to 64 days now. 64. We're almost to less than 2 months now. I'm getting super stoked about this. So let's keep this energy going. Let's get these videos more views. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below. Please make it respectful. If you don't like my videos, at least be respectful about it. Say, hey, you need to work on such and such, like your presentation, or make it more exciting. Let me know what you like, what you don't like, what I need to work on, but please be respectful in the comments if you're going to comment. Don't just check out my Pokemon videos either. Check out my dance videos, my VR video. Yes, I made one. It wasn't the greatest, and I'll probably make more somewhere down the line after the Paldea release. But I will try to do like gameplay videos once I can figure out how to do that. I will confer with some of my friends who do stuff like that, and I will make sure that I can get this, going, get it started, get some more exciting things on this channel. I do hope you guys are really enjoying the content. I hope I'm providing maybe some new information or recapping on information you already knew. If you're new to my channel, or if you're new to Pokemon in general, there are several other PokeTubers out there that you can watch. I don't consider myself a PokeTuber, but I'm kind of in that niche a little bit. I'm also a furry YouTuber. So check out my videos on that. So I'm kind of like somewhere in between furry and PokeTuber, but I can shout out other channels. I do the one channel I watch the most is M&J TV, and I love it so much. I actually bought 2 things off his merch site. I bought a shirt, which for some reason I can't find right now, and then I bought this cute little guy. He's Fakemon, Mighty. It's super cute. From what I understand, he's going to be putting the ice form or the hailstorm form for Mighty up on his merch site soon. I really want to get it, but I'm going to maybe hold off just a little bit in hopes that it stays on there for at least a couple months so I can actually afford to get it. He's one of my favorite PokeTubers of all time. I'm not actually associated with him. I've never actually spoken to him, but he's one of my favorite PokeTubers. So if you're ever feeling down or you want to learn more about Pokemon, go watch M&J TV. He's got like 4 different channels, I think. M&J TV, M&J TV Plays, M&J TV Extra, which is actually a new channel of his, and then M&J TV Clips. I'm subscribed to all 4. I love his stuff. His gameplays are pretty cool, but I'm not like a huge gameplay fan. which is why I haven't really gotten into it yet, but eventually maybe. And he does more than just Pokemon gameplays. He'll do gameplays on like Minecraft. His Minecraft ones are funny. I love watching him. So go check him out. Pokemon 7 or PM7 or whatever he's going by now. Check him out. He's pretty funny too. He does a lot of gameplay stuff. There's so many. They have this whole big tight-knit group that they all do stuff together, and it's a lot of fun. So go check them out. Check out my other videos. Check out some of the videos from like Furry Migration, which is a convention that I attend every year. Yes, I'm going back next year. I've already pre-registered for it. My video on that is actually doing quite well. So check it out. Give me some love there. Give the other dancers some love by watching the entire dance competition. I know it's a long video, broken into 2 pieces. It's about 2.5 hours long. I understand that's a long video, but check it out. This video is getting kind of long, so I think I'm actually going to cut it here, and we will see you on tomorrow's for the Eevee line and the evolutions. Catch you tomorrow, and y'all have a lovely day.